What's up, YouTube? In this video, I'm going to break down the trades that I took this week that helped me pass my funding challenge with BlueGuardian. Now, I am trading futures, but I do still work with BlueGuardian. I still like that prop firm. So I did purchase an account with them, and that's the account that I've been using. Now, honestly, I'm using futures prop firms. Follow me on Instagram at ZSnipesOfficial, and also make sure you join the free Discord trading community. There should be a link down below. Join that, guys. We're going to be trading live, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. We're going to be trading live every single morning. For a one-step account with BlueGuardian, your profit target is 10%. Okay, and I was already up 5%. I was a 5% in profit already on this account at this point right here. So starting with the first trade, it was a Monday. This trade ended up being a losing trade. What we waited for was we seen this sweep of liquidity right here. The market swept these highs right here, and look what happens. We have bullish order flow with these fair value gaps that's causing us to go higher into this liquidity. So as soon as we got up here, what I was waiting for was I was looking for inversions, right? And this being our main inversion that I was looking for, once the market inversed this gap here, we know that there is nothing inside of this left to invalidate any bearish pushes, right? Now, targeting that low resistance liquidity to the left. So we ended up executing our order right here. Don't laugh at me, guys. The stop loss is going to be kind of sad. Okay, so we ended up executing our order here after this closure candle right there, and our stop loss was above here. All right, don't cook me for this, okay? But yeah, that was the stop loss. Looking at it in hindsight, go to the 5 minute. What I was thinking here is putting it over the body candles. Let's find it here. I was thinking about just putting this over the body candles right here, so it was above here, and I just wanted to cover these bodies. I didn't expect the market to come above the bodies, and we actually ended up going above the bodies, but we ended up getting stopped out there. As you guys can see, the market came back and we got stopped out by literally a wick before we ended up going lower to hitting our 1 to 2 take profit, right? We're targeting 1 to 2 for all of these trades. We're targeting 1 to 2, so we end up getting stopped out right here. Unfortunate. Here we are on the next day. This was Monday here. Now we're here on Tuesday. Now on this day here, first two things we seen was here, right? We have liquidity above these London highs, and then we have liquidity below these Asian lows. Okay, so just to play this market back a little bit right here, we were looking for this market to attack one of these points of liquidity, and then we're going to target the other side of that liquidity. And going to the lower time frame here, there's the lows of London session right there. So now let's play this market a little bit forward, and what are we looking for, right? So play this market forward. First thing you see here is that we are sweeping the Asian session lows. Okay, so as soon as we swept the Asian session lows, that's one thing that I'm looking for right there, is I know that we're sweeping liquidity. Now what I'm looking for is I'm looking for inversions, right? I'm looking for the inversion after the sweep of liquidity, and you guys can see here we have that 1 minute fair value gap right here. Here's our 1 minute fair value gap. We let the market do its thing. All right, we do not anticipate this to get inversed. We wait until the market actually inverses the gap. So play this a little bit forward. You can see we still have not inversed until this candle right here. So this is where we execute, where this candle closure fills the gap. Stop loss goes to the low right there, and we're targeting a 1 to 2. Okay, I don't think this gets to the London highs, but we are targeting a 1 to 2, which is sitting around right here. All right, and that is our trade for that day on Tuesday. I'm gonna play this forward, and you can see the market explodes towards the upside. All right, next trade, guys, is going to be here on Wednesday, July 9th. And I'm zoomed out right now. I want you guys to see this whole chart. This is all-time highs right here, that where my cursor is. That is all-time highs. That is very important. This day was actually really fun. I'm going to show you guys right here. I want to play this forward and look what happens. The market just explodes, right? So the market is exploding, and we're just going higher. When the market is doing this, guys, we have no entry possibilities, right? We're not chasing this bullish momentum. We are going to sit here and we're going to wait. We're going to let the market show us the move. We're going to wait for our setup to happen. Let's watch the price action. What we're looking for. Market is going higher. Market is going higher. And one thing I want you guys to pay attention to, look how this market is slowing down right here, right? Look how we're already slowing down near all-time highs. We have this unmitigated gap right here. And based off just today being so bullish, what makes price not want to just do this and then continue going higher? But you can see after this, right? After this 1 minute gap, this 1 minute bullish gap, look at the rest of the price action. There is no gaps here to invalidate any bearish pushes until we get to here. Okay, so you see the market is playing around. We're playing around. I'm going to slow this down to like 3x. We're playing around here. Boom. Right here is your inversion. Now you go to the 5 minute right here. You can see we are inversing the 5 minute gap right there. Here's the 5 minute gap right here. And then you go to the 15-minute time frame. Look at the 15-minute time frame, right? We have another gap on the 15-minute time frame. So that's why this 1 minute gap here was the key important gap for me, because I know there was other gaps within that 1 minute. Okay, so after that inversion right there, we ended up executing the trade right here for our short. Stop loss went above this wick right here at the top of this candle, and take profit was targeting all the way down there. Okay, so that was the short. Let's play this forward. See the market sells off, and we hit take profit. Okay, that was a very nice short. So we won this day as well. So now we are up 3%, right? Now we are here on Thursday. Now on Thursday, the trade that we were looking for actually came down here. So I was looking for the sweep of these here. That was a terrible drawing. I was looking for the sweep of these right here. And you guys can see the market is coming lower, and I'm gonna just draw this straight out so we know when we sweep it. Let's get out of the way. Boom, we already sweeping those lows. All right, what happens when the market sweeps these lows right there? Look what happens when the market sweeps these lows right here. We sweep these lows. First thing we do here is look at this right there. Boom. Boom. There's your inversion right here. We're sweeping the liquidity. We got our inversion. We execute right there. Stop loss at the lows. And we're looking to target a 1 to 2. Let's see. See the market hit our 1 to 1 right here. And we ended up getting break even on that trade. So we didn't get a 1 to 2. We ended up getting break even on that. After that, we went to the 5 minute time frame. We noticed that the market also gave a 5 minute inversion here as well on that day. So next thing we're looking for our next inversion, right? So we know that the market gave a 5 minute inversion right here, and we're also respecting a 5 minute gap. So we did try to get into this again, and let's play this forward. We did not get in that early right there. I think the market is still Yep, the market is still respecting that gap. You guys know, as long as we don't close. Okay, the market is doing its thing. We're playing around. There's that gap for you right here, a 5 minute. Now notice this. Market has this 5 minute gap here, and then we have this next 5 minute gap that we're respecting. So what do we see? We see the market is respecting bullish order flow, right? We're respecting the bullish impulses towards the upside while disrespecting the bearish impulses. Okay, so our next trade was going to come off an inversion. Where is our next probable inversion? So inside of this leg right here, everything here has already been mitigated and completed. And then as far as our bearish leg, where can we inverse bearish order flow? So in this case right here, we have this gap, this 1 minute gap that is holding our order flow bearish. Why? Because you can see the market is respecting that gap. So what do we need to happen? What do we need to happen? We need the market to invalidate this right here. Let this play forward. Play forward. Boom. See the market closes right here above this gap. So our stop loss went underneath this low right here. Boop. And we were targeting a 1 to 2, which was up here. Let this play forward. Our 1 to 1 is right here. So we go break even. So we hit our 1 to 1 right there. And you can see we ended up getting break even. So that day was just a break even day. Okay. Now, last but not least, this is the last trade of that week, which is on Friday. And this is the trade that actually passed my funding challenge with BlueGuardian. So the first area of liquidity that we could obviously see on this market is going to be right here, right? This small low resistance liquidity, all of these little lows right here. So as soon as the market happens, market opens, and we immediately sell into that liquidity, right? We immediately sell into that liquidity. And look at this right here. This is holding our bearish order flow. So we need this 1 minute bearish gap to get inverse. Right here, we're gonna watch this. See the market's playing around, it's taking out all those lows. Market begins to explode, and look at that explosion. Right, look at that explosion. As soon as this candle closed, we executed right there. Stop loss goes underneath the low, which is unfortunately going to be right here. It's going to be right there underneath this candle there. And we're going to target a 1 to 2. It's going to be all the way up here, which that 1 to 2 is targeting Asian highs. Okay, so we have a liquidity target up there that the market could want to come to, and this was the trade.
Think about it right now. Everything's okay. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's actually all right. You're okay. You have more power than you might be giving yourself credit for.
Now you see on this day right here, the market actually comes down into this gap right here. You go on the 5-minute time frame, we have this 5-minute bullish gap here. Okay, so on this day, I let the trade run. On this day here, I let the trade run. I did not go break even. I did not move my stop loss. I let the trade run on this day. Simply put, we was 2% away from passing the account. So I was willing to lose 1%, and I was already in profit for the week already. So I was willing to lose this trade if we were going to come down. Mainly the only reason why I did not move my stop loss was because of this 5-minute fair value gap that was sitting here. So this was going to be my last point of defense for the market to actually want to go higher. Okay. So yeah, we ended up holding this trade, and you can see that the market ended up hitting take profit later on that day. I will see you guys in the next video. Plenty of more trade breakdown videos coming. Let me know if you guys like these videos. Peace out.